Wiltshire is blessed with an abundance of prehistory. Besides Stonehenge, there is Old Sarum Fort, part of modern Wiltshire history, and just to the east, Old Sarum Airfield and Boscombe Down. Old Sarum Airfield is one of the oldest in the country and on some counts the oldest. This hangar now houses the Boscombe Down Aviation Collection. The Team Challenge team went along on the last of Old Sarum Airfield's Vintage Sundays. Well, there are some motorcycles rolling up. The hangars are all original. The vintage cars are rolling up. This one's particularly interesting. Austin Motors Homemade Fire Department. The historic aircraft are rolling up too. It's a beautiful scene, and there's a plaque commemorating the historic significance of Old Sarum Airfield. Anyway, here's the aviation collection from Boscombe Down. So, one-star exhibit, the Sea Harrier with the largest number of kills in the Falklands. The pilot ended up with post-traumatic stress. An expert is on hand to fill us in on the details of the collection. So, Ron, what was your background?
Avionics engineering.
Super. So that's instrumentation?
Instrumentation, design Jaguar and Tornado avionics. Many years ago.
And so you're a volunteer here?
Yes, yeah. I'm also technical director here as well.
Oh, right. So you're the head honcho?
Oh, not the head, no. There's a project director who's not here today. To talk about the Sea Harrier, yes. Yeah. Which is a Falklands veteran. There are only two left now, Falklands aircraft. That's one, the other one's at Newark Museum. But that one happens to be the high scorer. Those kill markings on the side are genuine battle kills.
Yeah, he really foxed the archers, didn't he?
He did, yes.
Cannot forget.
Yeah, they call it the Grey Death. Because it could do this business of coming to a standstill in the air,
yeah,
and it forced them to overshoot and get into the gun sights. So, yeah, they avoided that plague.
Yeah.
So that's it. And as you see, we encourage children and adults to get in and live their childhood dreams or whatever.
Tell me a bit about the building that these aircraft are in.
Yeah, it was built in 1917 by German prisoners of war, so it's just coming up to the 100-year anniversary. It's called the Belfast Truss Hangar because of the construction of the roof, and there are only about 6 left now in the country.
Painstakingly constructed by the volunteers, this is a replica of the first aircraft to land here and at Boscombe Down. BE-2B used wing warping to control its movements, a la the Wright brothers. It's quite a thought that the BE-2C shot down a number of airships. The Empire Test Pilot School was the first in the world and is still operational. Phenomenal aircraft, the Lightning, but high loss rate. They were Martin Baker ejector seat's best customer. Quite a few now on the bottom of the North Sea. First flight of the P-1, effectively the Lightning prototype, was at Boscombe Down. Also lovingly constructed by half a dozen volunteers are the models of types which pass through Boscombe Down. That includes American and other foreign types. A feature of the aviation collection is that you can get up into the cockpits. Here you can see what it was like inside the English Electric Canberra. Always looked small to me. Here's one that doesn't have an onboard pilot. It's the Jindivik target drone. Also used as a target drone was this descendant of the first UK jet fighter, the Gloucester Meteor. Leaving this collection of aircraft historically associated with Boscombe Down, there's lots to see outside. There's no shortage of folk wanting to fly through the air without wings, well, with just a powerfoil anyway. My preference would be for this microlight, the Shadow. That's historical too. They've stopped making it. Big shame that it's got the reputation of being so stable you can't stall or spin it. Wouldn't mind a ride in that. There it goes. So, Vintage Day at this historic Wiltshire airfield has been great fun, and we can all go home happy.